The lagoon wastewater treatment system in Logan, Utah was a point of pride, but after a TMDL study, it was determined that those lagoons could no longer meet the nutrient requirements it had to meet. The resulting plant is a 2023 Wastewater Digest top project.
In the early 70s, about 1969, 1970, we built some of the largest sewer lagoons that have been made, kind of visible from outer space. In 2010, they did a TMDL study for the Cutler Reservoir, and that implemented nutrient requirements for our wastewater treatment plant that we couldn't meet with a lagoon system. Following
that study, the city explored several treatment options, ultimately landing on a 3-stage Bardenfo plan. Original cost estimates were $64 million over budget due to the need to drive piles to support the entire facility. But after a move to ballasted flocculation, the footprint was reduced and that hurdle was practically cleared.
And so that's where the one main reason we were able to reduce our cost back down to something more manageable. Then we did a bunch of other value engineering throughout the project with MWH and Carollo, looking at different types of piping, different types of materials, different brands, comparable brands. But the big driver was the biomag. Going from a conventional plant without a ballast to a ballasted plant.
While the piles were still needed, the number was reduced enough to keep the project within the city's budget while still becoming one of the largest magnetite treatment plants in the United States at 18 million gallons per day of flow. As for those lagoons they moved away from, well, now they act as retention ponds for high-flow stormwater events.
Our current lagoons are now just stormwater high-flow retention ponds. Our plant capacity is rated at 18 million gallons, max flow of 21 million gallons a day. So any flows we get over that number bypass our headworks and go through our old headworks into the lagoon system where it can be stored for evaporation, or we can bring it back through the plant later when our flows go down.
For Logan, Utah, this is vital as wet weather events can quickly get out of hand in the spring and the winter.
And so with high spring runoff, spring storms, late winter storms, we've had days where we've hit 30-40 million gallons a day for short durations.
Rather than construct a plant to manage those peak rare flows, the lagoons now handle that overflow capacity for the facility. With this plant, the largest capital project in the city's history behind it, all eyes are set on the next expansion, which would bring the capacity up to 24 million gallons per day for Logan and its 6 neighboring cities.
We're already in the design phase of the next expansion of our plant, so have bioreactor 4 that we're hoping to design. We got a little bit of funding from the EPA of our project, so we're going to expand our plant.